Welcome to the fourth offline session of Mathematics Part 1. Today in the morning, we had conducted an online session for topic number 1, that is linear equation in two variables. But due to the network issue, so definitely some students were absent for the session. For them, we are conducting this session via offline mode. In today's session, we have learnt about determinant. Determinant is not the method of solving quadratic equation, but determinant is the point or small point that has to be learnt before solving any equation by using a Cramer's rule. My dear students, determinant is the concept with which you are totally new. So try to listen the video carefully. Now see, determinant always will be in the form of A in front of that B and downside C in front of that there will be D. Means A, B, C, D are the four numbers, and these numbers will be arranged in the form of two vertical lines. Means in between two vertical lines they will arrange four numbers and they will ask you to find the value of following determinant. This is an important question as far as syllabus of 10th standard and question paper of 10th standard is being considered. My dear students, so try to listen the video carefully. A, B, C, D are the four numbers that are arranged in between two vertical lines. Here, how to find the value of determinant? For that, next step is very important step. A into D, that will become AD, minus sign B into C, that will become BC. Means cross multiplication we have to do, but while doing the cross multiplication, please take care that always do A into D first and then followed by that do B into C. Don't do B into C first, but always A into D first and followed by that B into C, and after that you have to put minus sign in between the two products. So AD minus BC is the value of determinant. Let us see examples. Two more examples we are going to study for the concept of determinant. Now see examples 3, 5, 7, 9. For that, first of all you need to do the product of 3 into 9 minus sign which is there from the formula, that will come again, and then 5 into 7. 3 into 9, that will become 27, minus 5 into 7, that will become 35. 27 minus 35, as you can't subtract 35 from 27, you need to subtract 27 from 35 and then it will carry minus sign because 35 is the greater number which is carrying minus sign. And if you stop or if you end your example with minus 8 only, you will get half marks out of 1 mark allotted to the question. Means to get a full marks allotted to the question, you need to do that last step properly, that is 3 up 7 5 9. Means you need to arrange that determinant as it is once again, and in front of that by giving equal sign you need to write your answer, that is 3 5 7 9 is equal to minus 8. In this way, if you end that example properly, if you write the solution properly, then full marks allotted to the question you will get in your hand. Let us see next example. Second example is there. Second example, minus 8 in front of that is minus 3, 2 in front of that is 4. So minus 8, minus 3, 2 and 4 are the four values, and they are asking you the same question to find the value of determinant. What will happen? First step, minus 8 into 4, minus sign, minus 3 into 2. As that 3 is carrying minus sign, kindly write that number in brackets so that there won't be any kind of question of making mistake. So first step, minus 8 into 4, minus sign from the formula, then minus 3, as that number is minus, we have written it in a bracket, and then multiply by 2. Minus 8 into 4, it will become minus 32. 8 into 4, it will become 32, and minus sign will come in the answer itself, minus 32. Now see that minus sign from the formula and minus sign present in the bracket, minus minus will become plus, and then 3 2s are 6. Minus 32 plus 6, that will become equal to minus 26. As you can't subtract, as these numbers are carrying different sign, one is carrying minus and one is carrying plus sign, so instead of addition you need to do subtraction. That is 32 minus 6, it will become 26, and 32 is the greater number which is carrying minus sign, so answer will be minus 26. Coming down to the final step, minus 8, minus 3, 2 and 4 is equal to minus 26. Means in this example, minus 26 is the value of determinant. Now, next point we are going to study is Cramer's rule. Now see how to solve the given simultaneous equation by using Cramer's rule. Cramer's rule is the third method of solving a given simultaneous equation. Why it is called as the Cramer's rule? Because it is being invented by one of the great mathematician named Gabriel Cramer. In the honor of him, that method has given his name, that is Cramer's rule. Already two methods we have learned, that is equating coefficient method, elimination by substitution method, and today we are learning third method of solving simultaneous equation or linear equation, that is Cramer's rule. To solve the given equation by using Cramer's rule, that equation should be in a standard form like they have given there. See, a1x plus b1y is equal to c1, a2x plus b2y is equal to c2. Here a1, b1 and c1, and even a2, b2 and c2 are the coefficients. What are they? They are coefficients, and x and y are the variables. Now in Cramer's rule, you need to calculate 5 values. Totally you need to calculate 5 values. First is d, then dx, dy, then x, and at last y. 5 values. Again I am repeating: d, dx, dy, x and y. These 5 values you need to calculate while solving Cramer's rule. To calculate d, formula is a1, a2, b1, b2. Means first 4 coefficients which are present on the right hand side of equal sign, they you need to consider while calculating the value of d. Or while calculating the value of d, you need to consider the 4 coefficients which are present before equal sign. a1, a2, b1, b2. 4 numbers you need to consider while calculating d. Coming down to dx. dx, as you are calculating the value of dx, means x is there. So in place of x, you have to write that c1 upon c2, that is constant 1 upon constant 2, c1, c2, and then values of y, that is b1, b2 will remain as it is. Now c1, c2, b1, b2 is the formula of dx. Coming down to dy, dy means y is there. So a1, a2, which are the values of x, that will remain as it is. And in place of b1, b2, you have to write c1, c2 as you are calculating dy. Means while calculating dx, x will replaced by constant, values of x will replaced by constant, and while calculating dy, values of y will replaced by constant. a1, a2 will remain as it is in dy, and b1, b2 will remain as it is in dx. Now x is equal to, next formula is for x, to get the value of x, that is variable present in the example. X is equal to dx by d, and y is equal to dy by d. Suppose in the example variable m is there, m is equal to dx by d, and n is there, then n is equal to dy by d. That things you need to consider. Whatever variables are there in the example, you need to write that. Okay. Now let us see, with the help of 2 examples, we are going to learn a Cramer's rule. First example. Now see example number 1. 5x plus 3y is equal to negative 11. 5x plus 3y is equal to negative 11, and 2x plus 4y is equal to negative 10, respectively equation number 1 and 2. Now if you observe that example or equations, whenever equations will come in front of you for solving it by using Cramer's rule, first of all see that whether that given equations are in its proper standard form or not. Means first of all there should be a term of x, then y, and then constant. So they are in the form of ax plus by is equal to c, that is a1x plus b1y is equal to c1. And for second equation, check that whether it is in the form of a2x plus b2y is equal to c2 or not. If you see that, if you observe those both the equations carefully, they are already in its proper standard form, so directly you can go for the value of d. While writing the value of d, take four coefficients which are present on the left hand side of equal sign. So which are those numbers? 5, 3, 2, 4 that we have taken down. So 5, 3, 2, 4, find the value of determinant. 5 into 4, subtraction sign, 2 into 3. 5 into 4 it will become 20, and 2 3s are 6. 20 minus 6 you will get answer equal to positive 14 or 14. Now dx. To get the value of dx, x will be replaced by constant, that is negative 11 and negative 10, and values of y, that is 3 and 4, will remain as it is in dx. Now see, negative 11 into 4 minus sign from the formula, and 3 into negative 10. Now see, negative 11 into 4, negative 44. 11 4 is 44, and sign will be minus, and then minus sign of 3 and minus sign of 10. So minus minus it will become plus. 3 into 10 it will become 30. Minus 44 plus 30, as they are carrying different sign, do subtraction and sign of greater number. As you cannot subtract 44 from 30, 30 from 44 you have to do, it will become 14 and sign of greater number, that is minus 14. Now coming down to dy, as you are calculating the value of dy, x will remain as it is, that is 5 and 2 will replaced by x, and then dy, y will replaced by constant, that is negative 11 and negative 10. 5 into negative 10 minus in bracket minus 11 into 2. 5 into negative 10 it will become negative 50, minus minus it will become plus, and 11 2s are 22. Minus 50 plus 22 it will become minus 28. How much answer will become? Minus 28. Now once you have value of d, dx and dy, substitute in the formula of x and y. X is equal to dx by d, that is negative 14 by 14, that will become negative 1. And then y is equal to dy by d, that is negative 28 upon 14. Y is equal to negative 2. Solution set negative 1, 2 will be the solution set. Now let us see one more example. Y plus 2x minus 19 is equal to 0. First equation. 2x minus 3y plus 3 is equal to 0 is the second equation. Now see, if you observe those equations carefully, are they in a standard form? Definitely not. Y plus 2x, there should be x plus then followed by y, and constant is required in after equal sign. So you need to do the changes accordingly. So 2x plus y, just we have changed the positions of y and 2x as a 2x and y. But take note, or kindly note, that these changes we are doing on the same side, so there won't be any kind of question of changing their sign. But minus 19 you have to take on the opposite side, that is after equal sign, so that will change its sign, so it will become positive 19. So after changing the positions of 2x, y and 19, that equation will become 2x plus y is equal to 19. Here negative 19 was there initially, it has become positive 19 now. Now in the second equation, very easy change you have to do is that very simple change, that plus 3 will go on the opposite side, that is after equal sign, and it will become minus 3. So 2x minus 3y is equal to minus 3. That will be the equation number 4. Now to calculate value of d, four terms or four coefficients which are present before equal sign. So what are they? 2, 2, 1 and negative 3, that you have to write. Cross multiplication, 2 into negative 3, it will become minus 6. Minus 1 into 2, it will become minus 2. Minus 6 minus 2, as they are carrying same sign, do addition. That addition will become equal to minus 8. Now dx, to calculate value of dx, x will replace by 19 and negative 3, and values of y, that is 1 and negative 3, will remain as it is. So 19 into negative 3, minus sign from the formula 1 into negative 3. 19 into negative 3, it will become 19 3s are 57. So it will become negative 57. Minus minus will become plus, plus 3 is equal to negative 54. As they are carrying different sign, do subtraction. 57 minus 3, it will become 54, and sign of 57, that is greater number, so answer will become negative 54. Coming down to dy, as you are calculating value of dy, y will replace by constant and x will remain as it is. So 2 to 19 and negative 3. So 2 into negative 3 minus 19 into 2. 2 into negative 3, it will become minus 6. 19 2s are 38, minus 38. Minus 6 minus 38, it will become minus 44. As both numbers are carrying minus sign, through addition. If numbers are carrying different sign, then subtraction. If same signs, then addition. It may plus, it may minus. X is equal to dx by d, y is equal to dy by d. X is equal to negative 54 by negative 8. X is equal to negative 27 by negative 4. Even if you cancel that sign, then it will become 27 by 4. And then coming down to y is equal to dy by d, negative 44 by negative 8. If you reduce that, then it will become negative 11 by 2. Negative 11 by negative 2. Negative sign can be cancelled, and answer will become 11 upon 2. In this way, today we have learnt about third method of solving simultaneous equations. Kindly complete practice set 1.3 in your notebook and send me a photos of that on my personal thread. Thank you children, have a nice day.